What's up, my pilots? Welcome back to Celeste. To Madeline, from who knows. Strawberries will impress your friends, but that's about it. Only collect them if you really want to. Hi, Saluna. You heard me start talking and decided your nap was over, huh? Oh, what a sweet baby. Are you going to come sit on top of me while I play? I would love that. Mwah. She is an absolute angel. Appropriate considering she's named after a goddess. Saluna is our little void, our little black kitty. She is 4.5, 5 months old now. She's still pretty small. Very cute. Oh, they're so warm too. Are you gonna wander off? I just closed the door. Oh, she's just chilling. Let's roll. So this whole section here is a bit strange because if we explore around here, there's like bits stuck inside amber and like chunks of space around. Kind of weird. Okay, so there's a lot of speedrunning tech in this game that's complicated and hard to do. But one easy thing to do is a super, or a super dash, which is just where you dash along the ground and then jump while you're early in the dash animation. You'll know you get it if you see those little rings of speed coming out behind Madeline. So normally you see when she jumps, there's nothing behind her in the air, she doesn't leave a trail. And when she dashes, she leaves 3 after images. Well, when you do a super, which I'm not perfect at, you get these little rings to indicate the extra speed that you've got, and you're like breaking the Celeste barrier or something. This room's kind of tough. I think the intended solution is something like that. But you can also do a super and skip that first thing. That's fun. There's a lot of places like that in this game where little tiny things you could just, I can skip this room. Also, there's another cool thing this game does where you kind of don't bump on corners as much as you should. So you can see as I get closer and closer to the edge of this corner, eventually the game's like, you can just go around. Close enough. And it's nice. It's a nice quality of life increase for playing this game. Because I mean, a lot of the time you're going to be close, but not quite right. So the fact that you can bonk a corner a little bit and still make your way up is just a nice little quality of life thing. Another one is Coyote Frames, which is named after Wile E. Coyote, who, when he falls off a cliff, seems to hang in the air briefly. All that means is there's actually a brief window where after you walk off the edge, you can still jump. So if you watch this, see where her dust thing is? It appears right where she jumps. It's in the air. So there's a good bit of leniency from like, oh, I'm gonna jump off a platform. You don't really find yourself having that problem where you go, and don't get the jump. Oh! It's me and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. Oh. I'm sure this is fine. Also, can't go back this way. So we're now forced to learn a new thing, which are these dream blocks, which are really cool. They have some neat properties. When you dash into them, you continue dashing and you come flying out the other side with your dash recharged. And you can even do a dash jump out of them if you're facing, if you're coming out the side. Another thing is that if you hit a wall on the other side, you die. So don't do that. This chapter's got a whole bunch of strawberries that are hidden behind green blocks that look like they're covering up a wall, but are actually covering up a secret, like down here, the B-side. Oh, I hit the button just a moment late. Oh, look at that! It won't spawn if I'm in his business. There's your B-side. Let me get bubbled back out. So now you'll see. Oh, so this is another room. You're meant to come from the top left here, right? Well, turns out you can maintain a super through a loading screen. And if you do it slightly better than that, you can get over there. Like that. Look at the gap. You wouldn't think you could cover that kind of distance, but supers really just are not that hard. And if you try learning them, there'll be a bunch of rooms later where you're like, oh, I can just super across this. I don't have to deal with that bullshit. It's literally just dash jump, and you keep holding the jump button to get your maximum jump height. That's it. You can tap it for a shorter one. So now we've got a bunch of dream blocks with seeds in them. Well, these are kind of cool. I missed. It looks like, once you touch the ground, the seeds are decollected. So you gotta grab all three of them without touching the ground. Which is easy, considering green blocks, well, it's made a lot easier. It's made possible. This trick made possible by the fact that green blocks recharge your dash. Also, if you don't touch the ground for very long, you can get a strawberry to just follow you around for a while. The speedruns of this game end up with like 5 or 6 strawberries chasing them in a strawberry conga line, and it's really funny to watch. Here's one that's really tricky. I actually noticed this on my first playthrough because Rachel pointed it out. A little gap in the floor down here. Dash through there, get yourself a strawberry. Of course, the sequencing's not great because we want to go up next, so gotta get back up there. Let's do it like this. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so that's I dashed after. How foolish. You can jump out of one of the blocks and get launched. I'll show you here again. Basically just hit the jump button right as you're leaving the block, and you'll get a crazy long jump that you keep your momentum for as you go flying out of the block. These green blocks are really fun. They're one of my favorite mechanics, just because they let you do so many cool little movement things. Alright, I think that's all the business down there. There's a dead end over here, which I was convinced had a secret in it when I first found it, but no, that's not what this level is. And up here, that's another thing you can do with dream blocks, because you can dash out of them. You can kind of use them to climb really long surfaces. Ah! Oh, I fucked up. I'm done. Don't need to use the dream block on the top on the way back. That was the issue. Nope. Not what I wanted. Oh, I just barely hit it. I do have this issue where occasionally I'll give myself a diagonal boost or a diagonal, or rather, what am I saying? I'll get a diagonal dash when I wanted a vertical, and vice versa. It doesn't happen as much as it used to because I've gotten more careful with my controls, but it still happens occasionally and I feel dumb. Madeline, darling. Slow down. Who said that? Oh, I'm simply a concerned observer. Are you me? I'm part of you. Why would part of me look so creepy? She's like, for real? Insult me immediately? This is just what I look like, okay? Deal with it. Sorry, I didn't mean... Forget about it. I can't tell you what a relief it is to finally get out of your head. But look, I'm worried about us. We need a hobby. But this... I know it sounds crazy, but I need to climb this mountain. You are many things, darling, but you are not a mountain climber. Who says I can't be? I know it's not your strong suit, but be reasonable for once. You have no idea what you're getting into. You can't handle this. This is exactly why I need to do this. Are you the weak part of me, or the lazy part? I'm the pragmatic part, and I'm trying to be diplomatic here. Let's go home together. Nah. Perfect start. Not even Coyote frames can save you if you forget to press the button. As you may have gathered, Battlein, as the community likes to call her, follows your exact path throughout the room. So with a little bit of forethought, you can avoid her. Nope, I missed what I wanted there. We want to go out the top of this room. So I gotta get a diagonal up dash through this. Oh, not quite. I hesitated a little there. This is definitely a game where you hesitate and die. This is the longest room of the chase here, so I may talk a little less so I can focus. I shouldn't have used my dash on the early part of that wall. One of the things with Battlein chasing you is you feel like you have to hurry, but really you only have to go as fast as you would normally go. You don't have to... You know, she only goes the speed that you went as you went through the room, so... She's not gonna catch up to you outside of that. So you can see I can wait there for a moment and let the other clones start catching up. And it's no big deal. Sometimes you got to face yourself. I like that section. And eventually she just goes away. I don't know if she's given up or given up for now. This room's fun. Oh, just a little early. Oh, and also, this is another sneaky one. There's one down here. So, something that you may have noticed in a couple of the rooms is spikes don't hurt you if you're going the same direction as they're pointing. So upward pointing spikes don't hurt you if you come through them from the bottom. But as soon as you start to go down even a little bit, or even stop, I think, you get poked. So that's how you do something like this. You just got to go up through the spikes. This is all optional, by the way. You can just walk along the ground in this room. I just find it, you know, fun to do stuff with the dream blocks. Like, you can just hang out. It's so much fun. It's like infinite dashes in the air. Hello? Madeline? Are you calling me from a payphone? Yeah? No, wait, you called me. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter. I'm in trouble. I'm being chased by someone. I don't really understand what's going on, but I know I'm in danger. I can feel it. Madeline, you only call me when you're panicking in the middle of the night. You don't have to make up some ridiculous story just to get my attention. I'm not making it up. You always do this. Shh, it's alright. Calm down. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Talk to me. I'm climbing Celeste Mountain. I found this old mirror and it shattered, but part of me escaped and... I'm dreaming, aren't I? Madeline, of course you're dreaming. I haven't spoken to you in months. Why would I start now? Ah, why am I even climbing this stupid mountain? I'm wondering the same thing. It's time to give up and go home. Not the payphone! Not the last working payphone on Earth! Sad bounce. Now we traverse this same area outside of the dream. No secret tunnel. No dead end. Just our own thoughts. And a guy named Theo. Hey, Madeline, you made it. Climbing up here was tough, but totally worth it. Just look at these ruins. I took so many great pics. Want to see? Oh, sure. Theo, these are great. Maybe I'll finally hit 1,000 followers with these. Oh, we need to formally commemorate the occasion. Take a selfie with me. I don't know if that's such a good idea right now. Come on, it's easy. Like this. Non-consensual selfie. And she's just like, I just met you today. She's just like, sorry about that. Don't worry, I won't post that one. No, it's alright, you can post it. I'm just not photogenic. Madeline, don't be so hard on yourself. No one looks good without a filter. Oh, perfect. That fixes it completely. Casual, yet refined. What made you want to try photography? My grandpa was really into it. Apparently he was a semi-famous in the photography world. I don't know if I'll ever be that good at it, but it's nice to feel close to him. So you're determined to climb the entire mountain? Yeah, I told myself I would. I'm done breaking promises to myself. Life goals. I dig it. I doubt I'll make it to the top like you, but I'm not ready to turn back just yet. Are you getting any data up here? I don't have a smartphone. Madeline, I don't even know how to respond to that. And that's actually the end of the conversation. He's just like, I literally don't know how to communicate with you. Oh, what's this? Yes, there's a secret. So, this is actually not... This is a secret, I guess, but it's really just a hint for a bigger secret. So there's the crystal heart for level 2. Kind of encased in stone. I like that there's a door behind it, kind of implying there's some way to get there. Like if you threw a potion on the ground, you could go through this door and then go into like the backwards world and come out in that door like Mario 2. But no. There's a dusty old book open on the table. I mean, how stupid would it be if this game just randomly included mechanics from a Mario game? A poem is written on the faded page. An apparition not of this world, but because of it, lurking out of frame. Awake, my heart is a fortress. In dreams, I am vulnerable. Well, we're awake right now, and the heart is a fortress, so maybe we'll try and come back to this area once we are dreaming. Of course, we were dreaming earlier in the chapter, so that would mean going back to the start, but it's fine. Supers! Also, don't miss this. The dream block's gone, but the secret's not. It's generous that dashing into the room doesn't make you lose the thing. Oh! Okay. Springs behave the same way as spikes also. If you come from underneath them, you don't get sprung. So those guys that have the wings, they do fly away if you dash, but you can still dash into them and grab them. They actually... dumbest death yet. They actually stay on screen for a while as they're flying away, and you can still grab them if you're quick. In fact, it's the only way to get a couple of them in later in the game. Ooh, the real information booth. Let's see if the phone works in real life. Hello? Hey, Mom. Well then, what a nice surprise. How's your trip? It's okay. I'm just kind of overwhelmed. Oh no, are you having another panic attack? Focus on your breathing, honey. I'm here. What's going on? And then she got comfort and reassurance from her mother. These little chapter complete screens are just like... I literally just gotta chill. It gives me ASMR. They're so... I don't know why they're so satisfying to look at. Something about the, like, shift out of the art style. Ooh, I just got another shiver. The game's not super deep or complicated, but it speaks to me on a couple levels. 18 out of 18? B-side? But we didn't get the crystal heart. So, well, let's go back and grab it. We'll just go to the very beginning of the level. This is where we wake up, but really we're dreaming. And we know back here near the beginning, there was... essentially we were above here. So we could go out here and then go up and to the left past where Theo was in real life. But in the dream there's spikes and stuff up there. But the heart was farther left. So I think it's out here, right? Now the trick for this is, you might think, oh, I have to go up there, off the top of the screen. But good luck with that. There's no way to get up there with this dream block being deactivated. And then once it is activated, that path actually just takes you to the rest of the level. What you really need to do is aim higher. So this is something the game doesn't teach you, at least not in the parts that I've done. Oh, also, check this out. It's also say, Celeste Mountain, this memorial dedicated to those who perish on the climb. Even the text on the pixel art tombstone is glitchy. I love it. Also, I forgot to show it, but if you go left at the very beginning... Well, I'll show it after this. So something they don't teach you that you may have noticed just from me playing is that when you go through a screen transition, you get your dash back. And so if there's a screen where you can go back and forth through the transition like this, you just keep getting your dash back. It lets you do some pretty goofy things. It even works if the screen transition is off the bottom of the screen. Pretty nifty, huh? Once you know that, this heart is pretty easy to climb to. But really, the only hint you get that it's there is the that book saying you have to come back in a dream. Try and get back here in a dream. But there's no way to get there through the main level. You just have to climb up the outside of the castle. Isn't that neat? Let me show you the beginning part of the prologue, like I mentioned. Like any good video game, you've really got to have the sense to, you know, go left. And you can see your car. You're parked out here at the edge of civilization. It's just like the road ends, it's just like a snowy parking lot. And you have like a crappy station wagon that you drove here in. Like any good lesbian. And then you have well, these like little poles like you'd have the like parking spaces, I guess. Maybe they're meant to mark the front of the trail. Beats me. And then pretty quickly the stuff starts to fall apart. Alright, that is all for Chapter 2. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode when we, the next video will probably be a little bit longer because the next chapter is kind of a huge mess. You'll see what I mean. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.